Yo, bro, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with this? Oh, got it, man. Wrong camera. All right, perfect. So yeah, I woke, wo- woke up, woke up early at 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 9:30. 30. Did my Gita, did my writing. Also, I have finalized my script. Yo, we need to go over here. Yeah, perfect. I need to finalize. So I have finalized the Google Doc for my YouTube video, and the thing that is left right now is me adding some examples or the type of videos in this and in this and in this section. Apart from that, the doc is completed, and I'll get the video, I'll record the video on Saturday. Another video that I'm working on is the course video complete masterclass, which is how to make a 4 or 5 hour long video on YouTube, which you might have seen with all the niche, uh, complete dropshipping course or complete YouTube course or Anatan or Claude Code, whatever that may be. You might have seen this 22-hour long video that is posted on YouTube. So I'm making video on that particular topic, where how you can make this kind of videos in a fast, efficient way, and how you can package this videos as well in terms of titles, thumbnails, and everything. Um, Yesterday, it was a pretty good day, but at night while I was doing idea mining for Michele, I came across this video by Eric the Electric, and I have been watching his videos for a long time, and he usually uploads the video on YouTube once every 4 or 5 months, and I was like, I need to watch this. I definitely need. Eric the Electric. This one. So yeah, at 12 I started watching his video, and I was done by 1 a.m. And for next 1 hour I did spend time on YouTube. Like, I didn't do any kind of, you know, anything related to YouTube or anything related to mindset, even though I was planning to, watch that mindset video. But yeah, it's fine. It's good. Like, I really enjoyed his video, and it was really good. So yeah, 6 months, 11 months, 1 year, 1 year, 2 year. So yeah, it's fine. And I did the accent practice for V, how we say V, and there's a clear difference between W, W, V, W, V. So, yeah, one second. All right. Um, so for mindset, I think we are on track. Okay, what we can do is we can go through the copywriting module that I consumed and that I'll be working on today. Yeah, so he explains everything in terms of first principles. So basically, it is selling through written words. So copywriting is basically words written, written, written to persuade. And sorry if I repeat some words, I want to be more aware of how I speak certain words with the accent thing that I'm learning. So we can break it down in three core three core components. Human plus stimuli is equal to response, or reader plus words is equal to action. We have a reader who reads word and he takes action, or there is some change in his belief. So the main purpose as copywriter is to write words that write words that write words that change readers' belief and causing them to take action. If your word fail in changing belief or creating action, your stimuli is ineffective. If your words succeed in changing belief or creating action, your stimuli is effective. So, example of effective stimuli are, your YouTube videos title causes target viewer to click. Your email subject line causes recipients to open the email. Your headline causes reader to feel intrigued and continue reading. So he explained this by a simple visual, which is lock and key. Your target audience is a lock, your copy is the key, and unlocking the lock is what we want to achieve, that is, changing their belief or causing them to take action. So, here are a couple of truths. It is impossible to craft a perfect key without understanding the lock you are crafting it for. So, it is impossible to write great copy without first understanding who you are writing to. Truth number two, the better you understand the lock, the easier you can craft the right key. The better you understand who you are writing to, the easier slash faster you can write great copy. Truth number three, the perfect key for one log might not work for another log, and the 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 perfect copy the perfect copy for one customer profile slash niche might completely ineffective for another customer profile. So you need to understand the log, which is your target customer. So first step to writing effective copy is gaining a deep understanding of the person you are writing to, that is understanding the log. So it is divided into two parts: general conditions and specific conditions. Specific conditions. General conditions, conditions. Example of general conditions: all humans, how our brains are pre-programmed to think. Most of these thinking patterns were thought. They came pre-installed. Most of these thinking patterns come from what some people call the monkey brain. When using our subconscious brain, it usually thinks along this line. The practical application of general conditions will be covered in later when he is talking about text and subtext module. So this part of the brain can be very emotion based, which is why most copy is written to target this emotional, often irrational part of the brain. Example, a brain wants to conserve energy, therefore our subconscious brain prefers to take the easier path. So you make the opportunity you are selling sound easy, make your copy easy to read. Specific condition. Specific conditions. These are the psychological, physical, and situational conditions shared by the people you are targeting with your marketing. These are the conditions specific to your niche slash audience, and ex and the experiences that 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 these conditions cre- that created these conditions, their past experience, their current situation, their desired future, their pain points, their language, the language that the language they use, their perceived problem. So he listed out a couple of specific conditions that his ideal customers, that is people who wants to get started with copywriting. So watched multiple free copywriting course on YouTube but haven't written much copy. They feel like their copy is decent but they don't have an expert who can give them an honest review. They bought courses and coaching in past which never lived up to their expectations. So these are the things. So finding, collecting, and understanding the specific condition of your target audience is the key to writing effective copy or creating effective stimuli that leads to action or responses. So the better you understand what's going on inside their mind, the easier it will be to grab their attention, generate interest, generate gen, generate interest and trust, and change their belief slash inspire action. So once you have mastered writing copy that appeals to the human brain general conditions, your audience specific conditions, and your depth of understanding them, them directly dictate your copy slash stimuli effectiveness. So we have to leverage these specific conditions, that is condition scalability and condition potency. So no matter how similar people are in niche, there are always difference from person to person. Your audience won't be 10,000 carbon copies of the same person. Your job is to find which specific conditions are shared by the largest portion of your audience. So he gave an example: people who wants to make money, a lot of them want freedom, but the majority of portion wants to get out of bad situation, get their family out of bad situation, which will be 70% compared to 30% who wants freedom. Condition potency: the secret to writing compelling copy isn't finding and targeting a million specific conditions. The power comes down from finding and targeting the few specific conditions that matter the most to your audience. So he gave an example of gym, and he said they want to be fit, they want to be better at sports. These are the specific conditions other people might be having when they want to get into fitness. But the most common that is shared by, or the most thing that, or the power comes from focusing most of your messaging on the desire that they want the most, that is, be attractive or look attractive to attract partner. Yeah. So then he has specific condition which is divided into micro aim, painful details, and belief. Audience: who, purpose, why, goal, what, current situation, dream situation, pain points, desired points, method, false belief, internal false belief, external false belief, perceived micro problems. So he has this complete thing which I need to fill out for my client, and he has this Miro board version as well. This complete thing: who, why, what, current situation, desired situation, pain points, desire points, method, false belief, internal. Yeah, I'll go through this later and fill it out. Then he talks about finding the specific conditions. So you should view finding specific conditions like hunting for buried treasure. So finding one extremely potent specific condition could lead to millions in sales from the emotion you generate from that condition over time. Your job is to dig up as many as specific condition as possible and shift them into most valuable slash useful conditions. So he gave three examples, which is he gave three ways to find it: sales slash discovery calls, personal experience, search based, market research. So from sales calls, by far this is the most effective way to find potent specific conditions. And he gave some examples like use the transcripts, dig deep into discovery questions, and find out exactly what they're speaking, how they're mentioning their pain, all those things, and iteration is the key over here. The more calls you take, the more you review, the more you review slash search, the better understanding you'll gain from that audience. Cool, bro. I have a call. Peace.